Today, we're tackling a topic that is just so critical to your financial future, your CIBIL score. We're going to break down the 5 most common mistakes that could be secretly, damaging it. But first, let me just ask you this. Could one tiny little overlooked error be the only thing standing between you and the loan for that dream home or that new car, or maybe the business you've always wanted to start? It's a serious question, and you know what? Today, we're going to find the answer. So, before we jump into the mistakes people make, let's just quickly get on the same page about why this 3-digit number has so much power over your financial life. So, what is a CIBIL score exactly? Well, the easiest way to think about it is like your financial report card. Yeah, it's a number, somewhere between 300 and 900, that tells lenders in a single glance how reliable you are with money. A high score? You're a star student. A low score? Well, that's a pretty big red flag for them. And you've got to understand, a low score isn't just some number on a page. It kicks off a real-world chain reaction. It's like a domino effect. As you can see, a low score can lead right to a rejected loan application. And that means your biggest goals, buying a house, getting a car, even getting a good credit card, they're all suddenly put on hold. All right, let's dig in. We're at mistake number 1, and this is without a doubt the most damaging mistake you can possibly make: paying your bills late. This is the absolute number 1 score killer. And I really want this to sink in. We're not talking about being months behind on payments. Even one single missed payment, I don't care if it's your credit card or loan EMI, it can cause a huge drop in your CIBIL score. Seriously, it's that sensitive. Now, here's why this is so critical. Your payment history isn't just some small factor. It makes up a massive 35% of your entire score. That's the biggest piece of the puzzle, right there. So the key takeaway is simple. Make it impossible to pay late. Go set up auto debits for all your bills. It's the easiest fix for the biggest problem. Okay, let's move on to mistake number 2, and you'll see how these things build on each other. It's not just about if you pay on time, but also about how much of your available credit you're actually using. This thing is called your credit utilization ratio. This chart makes it super clear. It's all about the 30% rule. Basically, lenders want to see you using less than 30% of your total credit limit. So, for example, if you have a credit card with a 1-lock limit, you really should aim to keep your balance under $30,000. Staying in that sweet spot shows you're in control. And why is that? Well, because constantly maxing out your cards, even if you pay the minimum on time, it just screams financial stress. To a lender, it looks like you're depending way too much on credit to get by. And that, my friends, makes you look like a much riskier borrower. All right, now we're going to tackle 2 mistakes at once because they're super common and they often catch people by surprise. These are blunders you can totally avoid. Mistake number 3 is something people do all the time without realizing the harm: applying for a bunch of loans or credit cards in a really short period. Every time you apply for credit, a loan, a card, even one of those buy now, pay later things, the lender pulls your CIBIL report. That gets logged as something called a hard inquiry. Now, one hard inquiry isn't going to destroy your score, but a whole bunch of them in a short time, it makes you look credit hungry. Lenders see that, and they start to wonder if you're in some kind of financial trouble. So, the lesson here? Just be picky. Only apply for credit when you actually need it. And that brings us to mistake number 4. And this one is about not doing something. It's just not checking your credit report for mistakes. I mean, you could be doing everything perfectly, but an error that's not even your fault could be dragging your score right down. And trust me, it happens way more often than you'd think. A loan you paid off might still show as active, or worse, there's some fraudulent activity you have no idea about. But here's the really good news. You are legally entitled to 1 free, full credit report from CIBIL every single year. So get it, read it, and if you see any errors, dispute them right away. And this leads us right into our 5th and final mistake. This one isn't about doing the wrong thing. It's about doing, nothing at all. It's the huge mistake of simply not knowing where you stand. This quote right here says it all. What gets measured gets managed. It's just common sense, right? If you don't know your CIBIL score, how on earth are you supposed to fix it or make it better? Flying blind with your finances is one of the riskiest things you can possibly do. Knowing your score is step 1. It's the starting line. Okay, so we've covered all the big mistakes you need to avoid. But this isn't just about what not to do, it's about what you can do. So let's talk about your action plan.
Seriously, if you do nothing else after this, please do these 3 things. Number 1, get your free Siebel report and check it for mistakes. Number 2, set up automatic payments for every single bill so you are never late again. And 3, focus on keeping your credit card balances below that 30% line. That's it. If you can master these 3 steps, you are well on your way to a fantastic score.
So, the real takeaway here is this. Your financial health isn't some big mystery. It's a system. And guess what? Now you know the rules. Your future is literally in your hands. The only question left is the one right here on the screen. Are you ready to take that first step? Thanks so much for joining me.